Hello everybody and welcome back to FTB Skies Let's Play. We are back up here by my generators. We are cranking out polonium like it's going out of style. So now the next step down this line would be to make a new fusion reactor controller. So a bigger fusion reactor than what I've got going on over there. So we need a few things to get this going, because to start the fusion reactor, we need deuterium and tritium. And then that will kick off the reaction inside of this. So to get those two things, to get deuterium and tritium, let me look that up super quick. I actually didn't look this up, so it may take something a little bit different than what I thought initially. Doesn't seem like it, but we will need to get into lithium, which is already something that I knew needed to happen. So I do need another solar neutron activator. So we are going to focus very quickly on deuterium, which comes from an electrolytic separator with heavy water. So to get heavy water, you need a electric pump, and then that electric pump is going to pump up the water. Obviously, that's what pumps do. And with a filter upgrade, it should... Come on. I think I just need to click the thing. It should take that regular water and instead turn it into heavy water. So I need to get the water out of this super quick. So now we should be filling up on heavy water. Perfect. So I do need some cable. Some basic cable. Let me just get a lot of that. Or I could probably do what I did over here and just... Or I could just tap into this. I might just tap into this. I took off my thing. I forgot that I had taken off my jetpack. So, if I were to just come out of this right here and fly all the way across, and I can just get power along the side of this little bridge, that would be enough to just come up here and give power to my little guy right here. I probably need to rotate you. Let me see if I can do it with this guy. Yes. Cool, so that gives you power now. It should be giving you power. Plenty of power. And then we just need speed, energy, and I think one filter upgrade is enough. So just speed and energy upgrades. And I think usually they can hold 8 of each. So that's speed. That's energy. We'll let those craft up. That should definitely increase our amount of heavy water coming in, and that should make it more energy efficient. So cool, now that we've got heavy water, that needs to go into an electrolytic separator. So I'm just going to pop you on top right here, and that should be making deuterium and oxygen. Fantastic. But that also is going to need power. So let me grab another basic cable and pop you in there, and then you'll probably also take upgrades. So speed, energy, and muffler. So we'll grab 8 speed, 8 energy, and I think it only ever takes 4 muffler upgrades. And then that deuterium doesn't really need to have anything else done to it, because then that deuterium is just going to go straight into my reactor. So I do need to make another solar panel neutron activator thing. So let me come over here to this control panel, crafting terminal, and let me see if I've got the stuff that I need to make this. So I need HDPE sheets. Which shouldn't be hard to do because I do have that already set and good to go. So solar. I think I already have it over here. So I just need another steel casing and 2 elite. And those shouldn't take too long. And then, what are the other ones? 2 reinforced alloy. We'll make 2 of those. Shouldn't be hard because I think I have a little bit of a backlog of infused alloy. So then we got this guy. This is going to come over here. And this guy is going to get lithium, and it's going to turn lithium into tritium. So to get lithium is where we need these guys. What we got here are thermal evaporation, like chamber thing. So it gave me enough to make a basic sized one. I don't actually know how to build this guy. Only one of these should be placed on a multi-block. Okay, so the valve, I'm assuming, is what stuff comes out. So let me just... Let me just grab some of this, and I will make this section a little bit bigger. So we can put... all of this here. And I'm probably going to end up needing more of these evaporation blocks. So how do I make those? Thermal evaporation blocks. Okay, they're not super expensive. I don't know how big of a tank I need to make. I also don't know if that's how it needs to look. Because I thought that's all it took. Okay, maybe not. So we are good on deuterium. That's not going to be an issue. So let me find out how to make this thermal evaporation chamber. I looked it up online, and it gave me a basic way of building this. So it's got to be a layer of 4 on the bottom. So I'm going to clear this out, and we'll just make it flush with the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, all the way around. So in a 4x4 pattern, completely solid on the bottom. And then my next layer up should be a controller, 2 valves, and then the rest around the edges filled in. Next layer should be all solid blocks. And then the next layer should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And then it's saying to put these guys on top like this. I'm not sure what purpose these serve, but maybe it's to like power the thing. I'm not totally sure, but we'll do it that way. All right, and then that's it. And then with that, we need to pump in brine. Which, how do we get brine? Brine comes from water being pumped into this. So I'm assuming that's what one of these is for. I could probably just throw a sink down. I do have an extra. So let me throw a sink there and then a pipe. And then we will configure you to be a pull. That should be going in. And then I just need to increase the temperature of this to get brine. So how do I increase your temperature? Does it also have to be daytime for that? Because I think a lot of this has to deal with it being hot. Yeah, okay, so the sun needs to be out, or I can put that heater down. Cool, so this looks like it's okay for now. So that's going to get us our brine. And then brine in here. So brine already in here turns into liquid lithium at another super high heat. So do I have to build a second one of these? Because I don't think this brine will turn into the liquid lithium, even if it's just sitting here. Yeah, because that'll fill up. This will just keep getting hot. So I need to port out the brine and make another one of these guys. So then that brine goes into that, which gives me the liquid lithium that I need. So I might be able to just tear down this little water feature and put a second dude over here. So I'm going to do that off camera because there's no point in you watching me build this all over again. Right, now I just need to take my universal pipe and go this way. Nope. Don't want that to happen. So let me make sure that is set to none. You are set to pull. So you should be getting brine in you, but let me make sure I get this water and brine out of here. So you should be getting brine in you, and you should be turning that brine into liquid lithium. Perfect. So then I can take that liquid lithium, put it through a solar neutron activator, which did I go ahead and make a second one of those? I did. Look how smart I am today. So that's going to go in here. What else does this need in it? So just liquid lithium, and then it turns into tritium. So you are going to input. You might need a pipe between you so it knows to pull out. So let me do that. Let me hook this cable up here. Let me turn all of these to none. Let me set you. You just need regular lithium because regular lithium is a gas. Which means I need a decondensator. Is that what it's called? A decondensator? Yeah, decondensation. Yeah, okay, so decon. And a rotary condensator. Okay. Which looks like I have one. Perfect. So you are going to sit here, rotary condensating, and you are going to get liquid in on the left. Maybe, maybe not. Do you need to also have a pipe running to you? You're also going to need power. Because I don't think this can auto output. Can you auto output? So we've got plenty of liquid lithium. So let me take this. Let me make sure you are set to nothing. You are set to pull. And you will import fluid. No, gas. Gas? What's in here? Liquid lithium. So no, it's a liquid. My God. Okay, so liquid. Input from the back. But right now you're trying to do water. So let me actually break this sink. So that way I can set all of this up without it trying to pull from the wrong places. So where did my rotary thing go? So rotary... No. Come on. Get in the right spot. Go in your home. Okay, so empty, empty. So side, liquid, input from the left. Okay, I put my rotary condensator into decondensating mode. So it should be taking this liquid lithium and turning it into regular lithium from this right here. I just need to reconnect some of this. No, all of this should be reconnected. It's just not doing anything now because it's nighttime. All of this involves stuff happening during the day. So liquid, let me make sure that you're not doing anything on any side other than bringing in liquid lithium. So let me sleep super quick and we will come back when it's day. Now that it is day and this is filling back up on brine, this is also filling back up on brine and will eventually make more liquid lithium. I went ahead and I had to put a mechanical pipe here. I don't know that it was 100% pulling into this with it just sitting right next to the thermal evaporator, but this makes it easier to at least know that it's flowing in. So the next thing that we need to do is place down our solar neutron activator, because that is what it's going to take to then turn lithium into tritium. And we have lithium in here because we're taking liquid lithium and turning it into gaseous lithium. So I'm just going to go ahead and fall off the ledge. I'm going to go ahead and place this here, and then we will get another basic mechanical pipe, and we will make sure that this output of gases is on the left side. Output to the left, which means it's actually not a pipe. What is it called for gases? Cables are power, pipes are liquid, cable pressurized tube. That's what it needs. And the reason I'm using basic, I know that they have like advanced and all of that kind of stuff, like way higher level, is because technically they hold less liquid, so there's not a huge buffer coming in and out. So then that way almost all of it is just going into the thing that it needs to go into. So right there, now we've got tritium. This is going to need some upgrades. Maybe not. That's right. This one doesn't take upgrades. So we've got our lithium turning into tritium. And is tritium a gas? I think tritium is also a gas. I was thinking about trying to put these in ender tanks, but I don't think I can, because if it's a gas, I wouldn't be able to put it into an ender tank. I can put it into the fluid tank. Well, no, not the fluid tanks. The these right here, the basic chemical tank. Do I have an ender tank? I have one here. I don't think white. Yeah, see, you only deal with gases, so you wouldn't be able to put into an ender tank. So I do need that chemical. I'm just trying to find ways to like expand it and get it to a very like far away place. I guess not far away, because if I'm going to do it, I might put my fusion reactor on that island and just like tear down that house. That seems like, I mean, it's far enough away from my base that if anything goes wrong, it's not going to mess up there. But if it goes wrong up here, it's just going to destroy this little island. So let me put a basic tank here. And can I upgrade you with just the standard, like mechanism upgrades? Like if I get one of these, can I turn you into anything bigger? Yeah, advanced. Okay, cool. And then I'll make one of these, and then I've already got one of these. And then I'll make 1, 2, 3, 4 more. To then do it for my other tanks that I'm going to have to place down. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So let me put you there. And do I have another chemical tank? No. So let me just go ahead and craft up one of you. I'm going to put some of this away, because then we're going to get our tier upgrades. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you should be inputting gas on the right. Okay, yeah. So now you are pulling deuterium out of this. While that is making up, and you do not have any upgrades in you yet. So let me go ahead and put this down right here to collect our tritium. So you need to output your tritium here, and we're going to go ahead and upgrade you. I think you're already basic, and that's not an insult. All right, so now you are all the way up to an ultimate chemical tank, and we're just going to have you idle. I don't want you to dump excess, and I don't want you to dump excess, but when you are filling up on deuterium, that's going to be great. So you already have, no, so you need a speed upgrade, energy, and a muffling upgrade. I thought you already had a filter upgrade. No, you have the filter upgrade. Okay. So speed. I could probably put a lot of this stuff away that I just picked up from doing work up here. So speed, energy and all that fun stuff. So I need you to actually be dumping excess, because if you fill up, you're going to idle out. Okay, so now you're filling up on deuterium, and you still just need 6 speed upgrades. So I'm going to make all the upgrades and everything off camera, and we'll just drop them in whatever machines need them at the end, and then we will move on to the next stage of this operation. The next step is going to be to build the actual fusion reactor, and this gives you a little bit of a guide on how to do it. So I went ahead and took screenshots of each layer. It's going to be one layer in like a 3x3 with stuff off the edges. Then the next level up is going to be just connecting those levels and so on. And then it just kind of gets to a bigger circle and then a smaller circle, and then it repeats the top 2 again. So I've already cleared out my area over here, and I think I have all of the pieces I need. I think the only thing I don't have is this piece, and the reason I don't know why. I thought I had that already. Maybe not. Okay, let me run over and make that super quick. There shouldn't be much that I need for it, because I already have... I thought maybe I needed lithium for it. Maybe not, though. So let me go ahead and make you. I need a chemical tank. Which I know that I have the recipe for. I just made some. Chemical tank right here. What else? Just those advanced... the ultimate control. So once those craft up, we should have enough to make our fusion reactor controller, and that's going to go at the very top. So I cleared out this area, and we're just going to make it kind of right here in the middle. So it's the 1, 2, 3. I'm going to place it in the ground again, like I did on the other side. And we'll just fill in all of this super quick with dirt. And then we will go, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then the edges. Actually, I kind of want it more lined up with that bridge, just for my own aesthetics. Three by 3 up here. All right, putting the last few pieces down. Just need to put my fusion reactor in the middle. And then we make this little 3 by 3. And we get the red sparkles that say that we have built it correctly. Awesome. So now the next thing to do is probably going to be, one of these needs to be a red. So that might take a configurator to do that. Yeah, so one of them's output, one of them is input. What we're inputting and outputting, I don't know. All right, so once it is built, power it with deuterium and tritium and jumpstart it with a laser aimed at the focus matrix. So I do need to build my lasers still. Those are the last 2 things that I haven't done. So this is a laser amplifier. Can aspect laser beams from 5 of its sides, store their energy, and shoot it out the front. Okay. Okay. So I need to put the deuterium and the tritium in here. So I need to make some more pressurized tubes, most likely. Which make about 20 of those. Makes sense. Sounds about right, because we're going to bring these over. And I could probably make this look nicer, but it's far enough away from my base that I really don't care too much. Okay, I've got the deuterium tube and the tritium tube over here. You need to eject that way. And you need to eject that way? No. There we go. That's outputting. On the right. Okay, so the only thing I don't know how to do is get it into the thing. Does it go in from these? From the fusion reactor port? Let me... I don't think there's a mechanism book. I think I've already looked that up before. I figured out that there's a few more steps that I need to take to be able to actually get this going, and I'm pretty sure that we are very close to the wrapping up point of this episode. So I'm going to take that quick break to make up some of the stuff that I need off camera, so that way when we come back, it's just going to be the setup process, and I think we will be good to go. The things that I need to do are make a what's called a holoram right here, which isn't going to take much. It's just going to take a little bit of gold dust and some coal. And then the next thing I need to make is DT fuel, and we will do all of that between episodes. All it's going to be is chemical injecting the tritium and the deuterium. That's going to make DT fuel. So the next thing I'm going to do on camera is make up the laser that's going to be shooting into here to actually start the reaction. So just so you know, what I'm doing off camera is just going to be a little bit of basic crafting. So I will see you all later.